Hi, welcome to CompuWork. If your financial firm suffers a cyber incident, the clock starts immediately. Clients are watching, regulators are paying attention, and the difference between a controlled recovery and a costly crisis comes down to how prepared you are in the first 15 minutes. Financial institutions operate in an environment where downtime is never just an inconvenience. Even a short disruption can impact client trust, regulatory standing, and the firm's ability to operate. This is especially true for financial firms in USA, where transaction volume, regulatory scrutiny, and environmental risk are all elevated. Today, we are walking through a practical, real-world guide to disaster recovery for financial firms, focused on speed, compliance, and clarity after a cyber incident. Disaster recovery is not just about restoring servers or turning systems back on. For financial firms, disaster recovery is the structured, tested, and compliant process of restoring systems, data, and access without introducing new risks. Regulators expect disaster recovery plans to be documented, tested regularly, and aligned with how the firm actually operates. When done correctly, disaster recovery allows leadership to stay calm, teams to act with confidence, and regulators to see control instead of chaos. Financial firms manage sensitive data and real-time transactions under strict oversight. Downtime can interrupt trading, delay reporting, and trigger regulatory scrutiny. Industry data consistently shows that firms with weak or outdated disaster recovery plans face longer outages and higher financial losses. Disaster recovery is not optional. It is a core operational requirement. The first steps after a cyber incident. Step 1 is containment. Disconnect affected systems. Disable compromised accounts. Restrict access where needed. For financial firms, containment also preserves evidence required for regulatory review. Step 2 is activating your disaster recovery plan. A strong plan removes guesswork. It defines roles, escalation paths, and communication flow so teams act without confusion. Early communication matters. Leadership, compliance, and IT must be aligned from the start. Before restoring anything, teams must assess system impact, identify what was affected, confirm backup integrity, choose the safest recovery point, then restore from clean, verified backups. The most reliable approach is a hybrid model, local backups combined with real-time cloud replication. This creates two recovery paths. Restore locally when possible, fail over to the cloud when local systems are unavailable. The goal is simple: be live again in 15 minutes, whether recovery happens locally or in the cloud. The best disaster recovery strategy is the one you test every quarter. Annual testing is not enough. Quarterly testing keeps systems, people, and processes ready. If a recovery step takes more than 10 minutes to diagnose during a test, that is a signal something needs to improve. Testing should reduce stress, not create it. Every action during recovery should be documented. Timelines, decisions, systems affected, steps taken. This documentation supports regulatory reviews and demonstrates discipline and control. Communication matters too. Clients and partners should receive clear, simple updates. Explain what happened, what it means for them, and what was done to protect their data. Clarity builds trust. Once systems are stable, conduct a post-incident review. Focus on recovery time, communication flow, and technical gaps. The goal is not blame, it is readiness. Use what you learn to strengthen documentation, testing, and controls. Disaster recovery for financial firms is not about panic. It is about preparation. When recovery happens in minutes instead of hours, teams regain control, clients stay confident, and leadership can focus on what matters most. If your firm wants a disaster recovery strategy that is fast, compliant, and realistic under pressure, CompuWork is ready to help. Thanks for watching.